Turbo. Hey everyone, Jared Turbo Days here. Wanted to talk about my history with electronic dance music. Back in 2005, I left Las Vegas. I came back to South Dakota, and I searched on the internet for like techno or EDM. I just knew it as techno back then, and online, and I got to a online radio station called digitalyimported.com or www.di.fm, and I found the trance channel and absolutely fell in love with it. I also listened to the Happy Hardcore channel. It was really fast at first, but then I got the hang of it, and I got accustomed to actually liking how it sounded at 175 beats per minute. And the trance channel, I started, falling in love with the big DJs at first. Tiesto, I think Armin, Paul Van Dyke, ATB, one of my favorites, and all them. And then I made a kind of a little promise to myself that in 2006 or whenever I got a car or some time off, I would have enough balls to go to Minneapolis. In April 2006, I started going to parties in Minneapolis, and the first show I went to was Kimball Collins at Barfly. And it was really good, and it was well worth it. And to make the long story short, all the experiences I have had have been all worth it. I haven't had a time where I went to Minneapolis or some other city or town or state and come back saying, oh, that was not even worth my drive or whatever. Every single time an experience has been absolutely fantastic, and I would never change that. Whenever I would request time off work like a month or two in advance because I couldn't see what day it was on. The first rave I went to was Sign of the Times, which I think was 2006 or so, and I met my friend Ryan David Bear. He's a DJ. How we got to know each other was online, and he was Christian, I'm Christian, but he's also a DJ, and he actually lived like 100 miles away from me on the east on the interstate in Minnesota, and we became really great friends, still are great friends, and we started going to shows together. And we went to Future Perfect, which was in Wisconsin. It was a camp out rave. It had one heck of a downpouring rainstorm. Everything was washed out, and all these big wires were like covered in water. And just a fantastic experience. That was by DC Productions, who was the big heavyweight production crew in Minneapolis. Around that time, and eventually they didn't do any more shows, but there was other shows I went to there in Minneapolis. Rapid Pulse hosted some, Uncensored Us also hosted some fantastic parties like Satisfied, and just up to 2,000 people at these raves, nearly at least 1,000 people, and it was none of these big, huge festivals. And some of them were really private. I remember there was this one that's where the Minnesota Twins play, and we climbed up this ladder and stuff, and I forget what the name of it was, but it was just awesome. Like Devious One was playing techno, who actually plays in Berlin, Germany now, and he gets booked everywhere. As he's a huge techno producer now, and he would have kind of private showings. You wouldn't be able to get in unless you knew where the heck the place was. It was an after party spot, and I forget the name of it, but anyways. But I went to Detroit, and I dropped my car off in Minneapolis, and hopefully it didn't get towed, and went to the Detroit Electronic Music Festival, where I passed out flyers, and I got a free ticket in, and was able to get backstage with Moby, Benny Benassi, I don't know. I don't know about if it was James Zabellier, but Deadmau5 was there, and all the big DJs. Joris Vorn, who got bigger later on. It was only $40, but we had this backstage pass that was worth almost $200, and just awesome. Like, to be right on the same stage as Moby and on the stage. Then what else did we do? My friend Ryan, has a show that has been on for 4 years now, the Wednesday Walkdown. I've been able to get so many great DJs on that show just by Facebook and email. We got DJ Slipmat, DJ Spree, to reply and tell us it's okay to play their mixes. Just so many cool DJs from overseas, and I met some really great people that are still friends now in Minneapolis. But let's see here. I went to Wisconsin. Did one in Pierce, South Dakota. That wasn't that great, but I lived in Phoenix, and their scene is absolutely incredible. The rave scene is bigger than the clubbing scene. You got to go check it out if you haven't. And the harder genres like your hard style and hard trance and all that are down there in Phoenix. The times I was there, it was so sweaty, so hot, but that's what makes it so great. And the one that blew my pants away, blew my mind, was Nocturnal Festival in 2010. I think my ticket was like $60, I believe. They were selling for $80, but parking was $20. That was unreal. If you ever get to go to the West Coast, check that out. But just like each stage was amazing by itself. But there was 5 stages that night. Who did I get to go see? I seen ATB. I've seen him twice. I got to shake his hand. I talked to Ferry Corsten. I've seen him at least twice. I got to talk to him during a set once. He mixes really fast, and who, in my opinion, is one of the best producers ever for electronic music. I also went to Chicago to see Armin van Buuren and Marcus Schultz play at the same night. And also New Year's Eve, I went to go see ATB back in 2006, 2007 for the New Year's Eve party. It was just awesome. But I just keep up with the internet and get to listen to new stuff. And it's just... It wasn't commercial back then. The only time I would ever hear electronic music was sometimes on the TV infomercials and on the television, and or it'd be like Sandstorm at basketball games or sporting events. It's none of this now, where it's everywhere. It was for the love of the music. The DJs I got to know were in it for the love of the music. It wasn't about the cash or the money. It was just about the love of the music. Where else have I been? I've wanted to go to Denver, haven't been able to do that. Went up to Winnipeg, got to go see Dave the Drummer, who's a huge hard techno producer, and it was really good to see him in another country, get to do it in Canada. But just fantastic times, dancing my butt off, sweating hard. But if you guys have any questions, I sure can answer them about any genre of electronic music. I'm pretty decent at it, of each genre. My favorite genres are psytrance, acid techno, acid house, regular techno, minimal, happy hardcore, and some trance. I've gotten away from trance. The DJs I can't stand now are will.i.am, DJ Pauly D, Martin Solveig. Man, there's so many other ones. There's a lot more coming out now. Avicii, that I just can't stand. I think they're just doing it for a buck, and I think they suck. David Guetta, absolutely hate him. But yeah, I mean, you guys can ask me any questions via message. I can link you to some websites. You can check out my friend's website at www.dancewithdignity.net. We have previous episodes. It's a 2-3 hour show each week, and we've been doing it for 4 years, so there's plenty of music for you to check out. Just amazing experiences, and hopefully there's some more to come. But I think the good days are now over. Music events have gone skyrocketed for prices for tickets. I seen Skrillex in Miami was like $120 or something ridiculous like that. You know, you could easily go to a music festival for that much, or two of them. So, all right, well, I'll see you guys later. Maybe I'll make another video about it. Peace. Bye. Also, I wanted to talk about Sacred Earth, which I have some videos on my channel of. That was a 3-day festival at the same location as Future Perfect, which was a really good show to, you know. And also, I want to talk about my favorite show was Oliver Lieb. He had a 6-hour minimal set that was unreal. If you can search him on YouTube, do it. I would love to go to some of the shows in the United Kingdom, but the euro is really strong, and I think I'd lose a lot of money doing that. I'd like to see Stu Allen, you know, DJ Hixie, DJ Sion, and Unknown, Brisk and Ham, and all those happy hardcore DJs out there, like DJ Slipmatt, who is my favorite DJ. But that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.